John Manners Bell, Logistics and Supply Chain Innovation, a practical guide to disruptive technologies and new business models. In Logistics and Supply Chain Innovation, a practical guide to disruptive technologies and new business models, John Manners Bell explores transformative forces reshaping global commerce. This book dives deep into the pivotal role of technological advancements like IoT and AI in modernizing logistics and supply chain operations, alongside detailed case studies such as the rise of shipping containers. Readers will discover how the COVID-19 pandemic accelerated shifts in supply chain strategies, emphasizing the balance between globalization and localized manufacturing. From Amazon's colossal logistics network to e-commerce restructuring of delivery expectations, Manners Bell illustrates the challenges and potentials within today's logistics landscape. This guide invites readers to rethink traditional models and embrace innovations that offer enhanced efficiency, flexibility, and control, while navigating socio-political and economic barriers to transformation.
The Container Catalyst. The advent of shipping containers reshaped the landscape of global trade and supply chains, slashing transportation costs and opening doors to affordable manufacturing and products worldwide. This transformation wasn't the rapid shift many had anticipated. Instead, it was a complex journey, littered with challenges that hold wisdom for today's aspiring disruptors. Before containers became the norm in the 1950s, the shipping industry was bogged down by labor-intensive, costly, and risky methods of loading and unloading cargo. Despite being aware of these inefficiencies, various industries, ports, rail, trucking, shipping lines, and unions, had stakes in preserving the old ways. Fragmented shippers bore these costs but couldn't unite for change. Early container systems threatened to increase expenses, requiring sweeping modifications across all transportation forms, not just on ships. Convincing each stakeholder to transition was a formidable task. The movement ultimately required reimagining the entire supply chain, dismantling political and social barriers. Politicians, beholden to dockworkers' unions, resisted job-threatening automation. Unions clung to traditional roles, and regulations stifled competition. Initially, most established shipping lines resisted this innovation, despite acknowledging its potential to address inefficiencies. They favored older, cheaper naval vessels and relied on casual labor, which required minimal investment. Shippers sought cost reductions, but their dispersed cargo volumes initially made container economics seem unlikely. It was only as cargo consolidated around new hub ports, designed for giant container ships, that the advantages of this technology became undeniable. Designing efficient containers, ships, and ports was no overnight success. Years of trial and error were needed. This unpredictability echoes in today's areas like autonomous vehicles and robotics. While modern logistics platforms strive to better align capacity with demand, they have yet to match containerization's transformative impact. The key takeaway from the shipping container revolution is that genuine innovation demands benefits for all stakeholders. It's more than just technological promise, it requires dismantling entrenched social, political, and economic barriers. Through this historical lens, we see that revolutionary change thrives and it offers widespread value beyond mere technological advancements. Supply chain transformation. The COVID-19 pandemic served as a wake-up call, uncovering significant vulnerabilities within global supply chains. As a response, many companies and governments have shifted toward localizing production, particularly in critical industries such as medical equipment and pharmaceuticals. This shift marks a possible retreat from globalization, as nearly half of supply chain professionals foresee. Rising nationalism further complicates international trade, adding stress to an already fraught global trading system. In this new landscape, businesses are rethinking inventory models. By storing more products closer to their end markets, companies aim to improve supply reliability and reduce dependency on distant suppliers. Automation in warehouses is accelerating to mitigate the risks of potential labor disruptions, yet economic challenges like widespread unemployment could slow this trend by making labor more affordable again. The reshoring of manufacturing presents its own set of challenges due to insufficient local production capabilities after years of offshoring. Additionally, transport sectors face uncertainty, with some changes potentially beneficial. Air freight, long tied to the fortunes of passenger travel, may see growth in dedicated cargo operations. The shipping industry, despite its consolidation, stands ready to invest in eco-friendly technologies like liquefied natural gas, while trucking could benefit from digital platforms due to demands for flexible shipping solutions. The interplay of these forces creates a complex scenario for supply chain futures. Governments grapple with the dual needs of strengthening domestic industries for economic and security reasons while adhering to existing trade agreements and addressing a lack of local production capacity. Companies are attracted to automation but must reconcile this with low labor costs post-pandemic. As industries such as automotive and healthcare navigate these changes, they face paradoxes, balancing cost-efficient global sourcing with the control of local production, choosing between technological advancement and employment stability, and managing economic growth alongside environmental responsibilities. To thrive amid these disruptions, leaders will need to harmonize these opposing pressures, crafting strategies that are as dynamic as the challenges they address. Through astute and nuanced decision-making, they can guide their firms through this transformative period, ensuring resilience and adaptability in an evolving supply chain landscape. Logistics in the e-commerce era. The surge of online shopping has transformed retail, offering customers unprecedented convenience with 24/7 accessibility and doorstep deliveries. This revolution has reshaped logistics, as shipping companies scramble to provide faster and more adaptable services. The rise in Amazon-style rapid deliveries has set a new bar for customer expectations, prompting retailers to overhaul their inventory approaches to ensure product availability. In this swift-paced environment, same-day and even hourly delivery options have become commonplace, pushing logistics providers to invest in technologies that enhance service efficiency and reduce delivery failures. Innovative solutions like in-car or locker pickups are gaining traction, as retailers prioritize immediate product availability over traditional lean inventories. Companies like Walmart are strategically placing popular items in numerous warehouses to expedite delivery. As a response, shipping is transitioning from centralized hubs to smaller, urban warehouses that facilitate quick localized deliveries. These mini warehouses increasingly rely on robotic assistance to fulfill frequent small orders efficiently. Online retail, however, demands intricate distribution mechanisms, straining logistics with an array of delivery choices spanning various suppliers. Notably, the higher return rates in e-commerce present substantial logistical challenges. Online returns can cost significantly more and take longer to resell compared to in-store purchases, compelling shipping companies to streamline reverse logistics through innovative solutions like crowdsourced courier pickups. To navigate these challenges, logistics providers must deliver integrated, dynamic approaches, balancing new inventory strategies, customer demands, and complex return processes. As the complexities of online retail grow, adapting through innovation becomes crucial for maintaining competitive advantage and customer trust in the evolving landscape of e-commerce. Amazon's logistics empire. Amazon has revolutionized the supply chain landscape, crafting a vast logistics network that fortifies its status as the leading online retailer. This formidable expansion was driven by a need to balance cost control while enhancing customer experience and fine-tuning its own fulfillment operations. Channeling over 30% of its revenue into logistics, Amazon focuses on 4 core areas: fulfillment centers, last-mile delivery, air cargo transport, and over-the-road freight. This approach ensures a fine equilibrium between cost efficiency through economies of scale and revenue enhancement via an enriched customer experience. Initially, Amazon depended heavily on external logistics partners like UPS. However, it now handles the majority of its fulfillment independently, boasting over 350 million square feet of warehouse space globally. The integration of over 200,000 robots in fulfillment centers illustrates its commitment to automation, speeding up processes significantly. For last-mile delivery, Amazon developed its logistics system, utilizing the crowdsourced Amazon Flex model, where everyday individuals manage deliveries. It maintains a strong presence in urban zones and allocates lower-density rural deliveries to partners like the U.S. Postal Service. Delivery routing and timing are continuously refined with advanced machine learning algorithms. Amazon Air, with its dedicated fleet of cargo aircraft, adeptly manages spikes in demand and inventory bottlenecks, recently expanding with 11 new planes. In over-the-road freight, Amazon's ownership of thousands of trailers and tractors in the U.S. further optimizes inter-warehouse logistics. The company's rapid territorial expansion is pronounced in North America and Europe, despite failing to conquer the Chinese market dominated by Alibaba. Amazon's attention now shifts to India and Southeast Asia, seen as vital growth territories. Despite its unrivaled market presence, Amazon confronts mounting political challenges over potential antitrust violations. Additionally, delivery unions are increasingly vocal, demanding organization of its warehouse and driver workforce, a move that could significantly hike operating costs. A proposed spin-off of its delivery services into an independent entity remains under consideration. The COVID-19 pandemic highlighted the strength of Amazon's logistics infrastructure, enabling global distribution of essential goods even amidst strikes over worker safety due to soaring demand. Looking ahead, Amazon may explore logistics service offerings for non-retail clients. However, an extensive venture into general fulfillment appears unlikely given its slim profit margins without reinforcing its retail core. Ultimately, Amazon's logistical prowess solidifies its e-commerce supremacy, even as it navigates growing scrutiny and evolves as a pivotal supply chain innovator. IoT and AI Revolution. Imagine a world where everyday objects like fridges and cars talk to each other, sharing information instantly and without human input. This is the Internet of Things, IoT, a transformative force reshaping supply chains by revealing every nook and cranny of inventory, assets, and shipments. Affordable sensors now allow businesses to track items individually as they traverse the supply chain, optimizing stock levels, slashing theft and waste, and foreseeing maintenance needs before anything breaks. In homes, smart appliances can reorder essentials like detergent automatically when supplies dwindle. Logistics firms enhance fleet efficiency with IoT sensors monitoring real-time truck locations and performance, minimizing idle routes and preempting downtime through predictive maintenance. Even jet engines benefit, using sensors to anticipate repairs needed upon landing. Yet, all this data is pointless without analysis, which is where artificial intelligence, AI, takes center stage. AI scans vast data streams, spotting patterns and enabling speedy, automated decisions that keep supply chains agile and intelligent. It's the brain behind flexible delivery options for e-commerce, analyzing customer histories to tailor recommendations. Through daily interactions, home assistants like Amazon's Alexa glean insights to suggest fitting purchases. Meanwhile, autonomous robots and drones deploy AI to navigate warehouses and fulfill orders efficiently. In essence, IoT produces critical data by tracking every item and asset in a supply chain, but real value emerges when AI transforms these insights into actionable, automated strategies faster than we could. Together, IoT and AI have the power to dramatically elevate supply chain transparency and efficiency, crafting systems that are not just adaptive but self-correcting. Nevertheless, with great innovation comes the duty of ethical, unbiased, and secure data usage. Those who expertly blend IoT and AI will lead the charge, gaining unparalleled competitive edge.
John Manners Bell's insightful examination of logistics and supply chain evolution underscores the imperative for widespread collaboration and strategic adaptation. The shipping container saga offers historical lessons of systemic overhaul, relevant to today's innovators confronting similar hurdles. As e-commerce reshapes consumer expectations and global crises expose vulnerabilities, logistics must reconcile competing priorities: local versus global sourcing, automation versus employment. Amazon exemplifies the power of integrated logistics, while IoT and AI herald a future of enhanced efficiency and data-driven decision-making. Yet, ethical and secure data handling remains crucial. Ultimately, this book challenges businesses to not only leverage technological progress but also address socioeconomic dynamics to sustain meaningful innovation. Embracing these changes equips leaders to maneuver their organizations through complex, evolving supply chains, securing a competitive edge in the dynamic world of global commerce.